Ever felt small? Just look at the sky, folks. It's like a pickled cucumber, vast, confusing, and full of tiny points of light. A cosmic all-you-can-eat buffet. But don't worry, we're not going physics-heavy here. We're here to serve you 10 bite-sized, spacey delights that'll you say, huh, didn't know that about the universe. So buckle up, starry-eyed friends, a fun ride through the big, wide universe. Starting at number 10, did you know that space is completely silent? Yes, you heard it right. Space is a vacuum, an empty void, devoid of atmosphere, medium, or air. This means there's nothing to carry the sound waves that we're so accustomed to on Earth. When you're out there among the stars, you wouldn't hear the roar of a spaceship's engine or the blast of a supernova. You wouldn't even hear the soft whisper of a comet streaking across the sky. In space, no one can hear you scream, or laugh, or even sing your favorite tune. So how do astronauts communicate, you wonder? Well, they rely on radios to get their messages across. Radio waves can travel through the vacuum of space, allowing astronauts to keep in touch with each other and with mission control back on Earth. It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? Space might be the final frontier, but it's certainly not a noisy one. Coming in at number 9, the speed of light is just mind-boggling. Imagine this, a beam of light can zip around Earth over 7 times in just 1 second. Now that's fast. But how does this translate in terms of space? Let's take the moon, for example. When we gaze up at the moon, we're actually seeing it as it was just over a second ago. That's because the light from the moon takes a little over a second to reach us here on Earth. Now let's think bigger. The nearest star to us, Proxima Centauri, is about 4¼ light years away. That means the light we see from it today actually started its journey over 4 years ago. So when we're stargazing, we're not just looking into space, we're also looking back in time. That's a cosmic speed limit if there ever was one. At number 8, why do astronauts float in space? Have you ever wondered about this? It's all thanks to a phenomenon called microgravity. Here's how it works. You see, when astronauts orbit the Earth, they're actually in free fall, constantly falling towards it but also moving forward fast enough to keep missing it. This creates a sensation of weightlessness, or what we often refer to as zero gravity. But don't be fooled by the phrase. There's still gravity in space, just significantly less of it, hence the term microgravity. This microgravity environment is what gives astronauts that iconic floating appearance we're all familiar with. They're not actually floating per se, but rather, they're falling in the same way their spacecraft is. It's a continuous tumble around the Earth. So if you've ever dreamed of being weightless, space is the place to be. Our number 7 fact is about the cosmic year. Now we're not talking about the Earth's trip around the sun. No, we're talking about a far more monumental journey. Picture our sun, that brilliant fiery orb, making a grand tour around the center of our home galaxy, the Milky Way. This epic journey is what we call a cosmic year. But just how long is a cosmic year? Brace yourself because it's a whopping 225 million Earth years. Yes, you heard that right. Our sun has only completed about 20 orbits since its birth 4.5 billion years ago. Can you imagine having a birthday party every 225 million years? This incredible scale gives us a sense of just how vast our universe is. It's a humbling reminder that we're just tiny specks on a pale blue dot, hurtling through the cosmos on a ceaseless journey. Talk about a long year, huh? Fact number 6, it rains diamonds on some planets in our universe. How, you ask? Well, let's dive into it. Planets such as Saturn and Jupiter are known for their gas giant status, mostly made up of hydrogen and helium. But did you know these planets also contain a good amount of methane and carbon? When extreme storms occur, which is quite often, lightning fries this methane, transforming it into pure, sooty carbon. As this carbon falls through the atmosphere, it hardens, initially into graphite, then with more pressure into a diamond. Yes, you heard it right, a diamond. These diamonds aren't small either. They're about 1 centimeter in diameter, which is roughly the size of a small marble. Imagine a rain of those. But don't pack your spacesuit and diamond net just yet. These diamonds are likely to melt into a liquid sea in the planet's hot cores. Who knew space could be so glamorous? At number 5, the universe is constantly expanding. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this might just blow your mind. Ever since the Big Bang, which happened about 13.8 billion years ago, our universe has been on the move. That's right, it's been expanding. And not just any old kind of expanding, we're talking about an increasing rate of expansion. Imagine this. It's like a loaf of raisin bread dough in the oven. As the dough rises, the raisins move farther apart. In the case of our universe, galaxies are the raisins, continually moving away from each other as space expands. And here's the kicker, recent observations suggest that the universe's rate of expansion is actually accelerating. It's as if our cosmic loaf is being baked in an oven that keeps getting hotter. It's truly mind-boggling, isn't it? Space, it seems, is getting roomier by the second. Fact number 4, most of the universe is made up of something we can't even see. Imagine this. You're looking up at the night sky, marveling at the shimmering stars. But what if I told you that everything you see, the stars, galaxies, all the celestial bodies, make up just a tiny fraction of the universe, about 5% to be precise. Here's where it gets mind-boggling. A whopping 27% of the universe is composed of something we can't see, touch, or directly detect. We call this elusive stuff dark matter. It doesn't interact with light or any other form of electromagnetic radiation, hence the name. But we know it's there. How? Through its gravitational effects on visible matter. What's even more fascinating, or perhaps frustrating for scientists, is that we don't know what dark matter is made of. It's one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in cosmology. Quite a dark mystery, isn't it? Coming in at number 3, the oldest galaxy is a staggering 13.4 billion years old. Yes, you heard that right. Billion, not million. This ancient cluster of stars, known as GNZ 11, is not just old, it's also incredibly far away. In fact, it's so far away that it takes its light a whopping 13.4 billion years to reach us here on Earth. This means that when we look at GNZ 11, we're not just looking across the vast expanses of space, but also deep into the past. We're seeing this galaxy as it was just 400 million years after the Big Bang. Just think about that for a moment. That's like peering back to a time when Earth was still a swirling cloud of dust and gas, long before the first dinosaurs roamed the planet, even before life itself had begun. Now that's what we call ancient history. Our number 2 fact, there may be other universes like ours. Let's take a moment to wrap our minds around the multiverse theory. This isn't some science fiction concept, but a genuine scientific theory that suggests there could be multiple or even an infinite number of universes. It's as if our universe, vast and complex as it is, might just be a single bubble in a frothy sea of cosmos. Imagine, if you will, countless universes, each with its own set of physical laws. Some might be eerily similar to ours, while others could be so alien that they're beyond our comprehension. It's like having infinite rolls of the cosmic dice, with each toss resulting in a different configuration of matter and energy, stars and galaxies. This theory, as mind-boggling as it is born out of advanced physics and mathematics. It's still being debated, examined and tested by astrophysicists worldwide. Imagine the possibilities if that were true. And finally, our number 1 mind-blowing fact, the universe's size is unknown. Yes, you heard that right. Despite all the advancements in technology and space exploration, we still haven't quite figured out how large the universe truly is. Here's what we do know. The part of the universe we can observe from Earth, known as the observable universe, is estimated to be about 93 billion light-years in diameter. That's a number so big it's almost incomprehensible. But here's where things get really wild. Many cosmologists believe that the observable universe is just a small bubble in an infinitely larger cosmos. According to this theory, the actual universe is much larger than what we can observe, possibly even infinite. Imagine that for a moment. An infinite universe stretching on forever with no end in sight. It's a thought that truly boggles the mind. So, when we say space is big, we mean it's really big. So there you have it, 10 mind-blowing facts about space. We've journeyed through the infinite wonder and silent void, raced with the speed of light, floated with astronauts and celebrated a cosmic year. We've seen diamond rain, pondered over the expanding universe, delved into dark matter, visited the oldest galaxy, and speculated on the multiverse theory. We've also grappled with the mind-boggling size of the universe. Remember, space is vast and full of mysteries, and there's always more to learn and explore. Until next time, keep looking up.